Hey, welcome back to the channel. Here we are. It's another ladder race. This is Thursday night, day 12th. It was Coalition Unarium versus the ZSun Comets. And I can guarantee this one had more action than Tuesday night's DRS. So it's on the Downtown Eruption course. Initially 5v5. ZSun had a rider who was sick, so we dropped it to a 4v4, which is always fun because technically ties are possible in 4v4. This course is definitely set up for far more action, given that 500 meters from the start, we hit the hilly KOM. We only go up this one halfway to get started, but still it definitely means you need to have warm legs coming in, and it starts to show some weaknesses. And here we saw Verbenek was struggling just a second back. Again, we're not going to drop him here, but it gives us an indication of who's strong and who's not, and who we may be able to attack on the volcano KOM, which, as you can see on the mini-map, comes halfway through the course, around 8 kilometers or so. So just speed up in between here. Now coming into this one, it's kind of a tough one because a lot of the ladder site shows and a lot of the power metrics and your categories are based on a 5-minute power or 20-minute power, where it's really where Volcano KM at this level of rider is about a 8-minute climb, 7.5 if you're flying. So here we come back, we come through the S's here. There was a little bit of action on the front, but still everyone's all still together. There aren't a lot of banners on this one as we bypass a lot of the segments before the Volcano KM. So there's just the one opportunity to pick up one power up at the top of the Volcano KOM, and then another one at the finish banner before we finish up on the hilly KOM proper. So getting set up here, the plan of attack, we wanted to, felt that Ashley and Blake and I had a pretty good power profile for the Volcano KOM, so we were planning to just go reasonably hard, not attack at the bottom, but just go reasonably hard, see where everyone's legs were. There is that nice flat section in and around the middle to have a breather if you go too hard, but we didn't want to drop any of our own riders as well. So here we are, just slow up. Ashley took to the front there at the beginning of the KOM. And again, like I said, it is relatively longer than many climbs, not the longest of climbs in Watopia, but for a ladder race, it is fairly long. Most ladder races don't have this kind of climb on. So actually still putting in a decent pace here. Now we're not dumping watts. We're not really pushing hard. I come through here and do a little bit of a dig just to see if I can catch anyone off guard. Just before, again, we've got a little bit of a flat here, a little bit more of an uphill, but we've already got Terry and Verbenek off the back 4 or 5 seconds just based on that one there. So we can see that later on in the climb, we may be able to drop at least one and go in with numbers advantage towards the finish. So now the hill profile just goes off. It's something not a huge fan of in Zwift, that where you're on officially on a KOM, but if it hits a flat section, the climb display up top there will disappear. I just wish they could keep it on somehow with a full segment on, even if it does flatten out for a few hundred meters. So here Blake goes, makes another attack. We sit up, make them catch. We've got Verbenek 4 or 5 seconds off the back now, so we're fairly confident that we've got him. So now I will come up, catch Blake. We have about another kilometer of climbing to go. Now 10 seconds back for Verbenek. We're fairly confident that that gap is going to stay. I come through the front here. It levels off a little bit. The eases off over these bridges here, but then there is that ramp right near the end. Daniel, who was DSing us, had sort of talked to Blake and I at about this point in the climb, I think, to see what we could do to really drop some watts on that ramp to see if we could get rid of any more riders. Vandergraaf was really strong here with me. I think he was one of their lighter riders. He stayed up with me towards the front. But I agreed to Daniel's bullying and said, okay, well, I'll try to put in a dig, see what I can do. So here we go. Just going to roll around and we hit this corner here. Van der Graaf is on the front. And then I put in my dig here. Van der Graaf is sticking with me. 1 second behind, 2 seconds behind, then 3. But the thing is, there's a 500-meter flat on the top here. And by the time I get to the downhill, that 3 seconds is turned into 11 just by continuing to pedal throughout. So it's one of the things with Volcano KOM and some other KOMs in Zwift is that it doesn't just immediately go to downhill and you need to continue pushing your pedals through. And just by that extra 30 seconds or so, I was able to push that gap out. And now I'm 13 seconds up. Verbenek's far off the back at this point. So I'm off the front. We have we have 3 versus 2 in the second group. Or sorry, no, it's 3 versus 3. My math is terrible. But it keeps going out. My gap keeps going out. And it's almost as if I don't see a lot of power coming through from the ZSun guys. And I think at this point they had the strategy of, we'll let him go off the front and try to just try to take the second, third, fourth on the hilly KOM. Here you see the numbers go red. My teammates had put in an attack with Blake the third wheel, dropping the burrito feather, trying to catch them off guard and create a gap. Watching Ashley stream, it was executed well. It just didn't work. But it was a good attempt there, and just dropping my arrow to see if I can get something else. Knowing the other power up was burrito, I'm not sure why I bothered. But here we are. Like, the gap is up to 37, and I'm fairly confident that I can hold this off. Just need to finish the hilly KOM, but I didn't really give myself a lot of rest, so I was a bit worried here. So just going to slow down just for the finishing climb. Luckily, I got that very helpful burrito. Just a very not my strongest effort on this this KOM, but here we are. Brian from Rhinos was watching our stream and dropping some nice messages throughout the race. It was great to see that encouragement from people that I race against. Yeah, so it was nice to hear. So the plan in the second group was Steven was going to hit that flat and drop some watt bombs for this last section here. And you're going to see that if you watch the leaderboard in a second. There he goes. And you'll see that gap is just slowly disappearing. At this point around the corner, I was worried that I was going to get overtaken for the win, but no, I was able to hold off here, come across the line in first, Steven second, Ashley fourth, and Blake fifth. So we did have a really strong showing. Surprised myself there. I wasn't expecting for the gap to get that big, going from 3 seconds and just ballooning out. So the total score at the end was Unarium 32, ZSun 20. And there's all of our individual results there. I did put in my best 8-minute and 10-minute power, and also had a big jump in my FTP, which was great. Always encouraging to see. Again, thanks a lot for watching. Like if you want, subscribe if you want. Both things are great. I'll see you next week.